Once upon a time, there was a unique and quaint little town by the name of Adelphi. One thing that made this small town unique and quaint was that the residents who live there all know each other. And not only do they know each other, they like each other and treat each other like family, whether or not they are related. Now, this small town of Adelphi is located on a country highway, and many travelers on their way to a larger town, or just out for a Sunday drive, venture through the town and occasionally are drawn by the quaintness that they sense there, stop for gasoline or a meal at Doodle's restaurant, and have a chat with the locals. Doodle's was not only the center of town, it was the communication hub of the town. The residents gathered here to swap stories and share the latest news and share in each other's daily needs, and they were always happy when travelers stopped by and always treated them like extended family. The residents of Adelphi were very proud of their tight-knit community, of their beloved restaurant, but they were also very proud of what stood across the street from Doodle's. Peering through the plate glass windows from any table or booth, one could see an old yet majestic wooden cross that stood steadfastly on the grassy hillside directly across the street. Every day, as the residents shared their stories of hardship, sin, fear, doubt, and even guilt, they could look out at the cross and, somehow, it tells them that no matter what they're going through, in the end, it will be okay. No, it will be better than okay. It will be good. Just a glance at that cross gives the residents hope to go on day after day, no matter what life tosses their way. The cross is a symbol of the townspeople's faith, and it strengthens them, helping them to remember and rely upon God's precious grace. Rose, who had lived in Adelphi her entire life, which was now approaching close to 9 decades, made her daily trek to the restaurant. Now everyone looked forward to seeing Rose because she was a woman who had her ear to the ground. She seemed to know everything going on in the community and was the first to know about any big happenings. This particular morning, Rose seemed overly anxious to share what she knew because the first thing out of Rose's mouth as she entered Doodle's that morning was, "Have you heard the news?" Everyone said, "What news? What's up?" "Well," began Rose with a bit of the dramatic, "I have it from a good authority that there is a big oil tycoon coming to town. Seems they believe there is oil to be found in this little town of ours." Everyone in the restaurant turned and looked at each other and started to whisper to each other about the news they had just heard. As it began to sink in, they started batting questions at Rose. "When is he coming?" "Tomorrow," said Rose. "What's his name?" "Bill McFan, I understand." Another man piped up, "Oh my, imagine what will happen if he finds oil in this town. It could mean more jobs, more money in our community, more folks visiting. I know my hardware store could certainly benefit from that. In fact, we could all benefit from that." "Yes," Rose stood for a moment and gazed out the window, "as long as he doesn't take what is important to all of us."